You choose what you're looking for, because what you look for, you find. That's how fucking life works. You know, being successful takes several different variables. I think self-awareness is number one. If you don't know yourself and you don't know what you're good at, you've got no shot, because you're gonna be spinning your wheels. I think work ethic is at the top. Nobody watching this right now knows anybody that's successful at all that hasn't put in serious amounts of work. Very quickly, I can tell you, you need to get every voice out of your head besides yourself, and you need to love yourself. You will win. Can't live your life based on other people's point of view. I am tired of people not starting and living their life on one very simple thing, which is they're worried about what other people think. Learn the work ethic and the skills that match your ambition. You get to live life one time, and this is the time right now to understand what's actually happening and actually map your behavior to something that will impact you for the next 80 years. Pay the fuck attention to who's giving you the advice. Who's giving the advice? And more importantly, if you live your life where you're comfortable taking somebody else's point of view on how you should fucking live your life, you deserve to lose. Figure out what you fucking puts you on fire and you're halfway decent at, and become tunnel fucking vision. I only want one thing for people that I have. Really, outside of health, the only thing I wish for people is them to love what they do as much as I do. It's not that you can't, it's that you're not willing to give up dumb shit for a better life. It's very, very simple. Put yourself in a position to succeed. Figure out who you really are, and figure out if what you're talking is being mapped by what you're doing. Because the second you put those things together, shit fucking unlocks. Whose fucking permission are you looking for? Go do your thing. You're gonna die. If nobody's gonna give a fuck when you die, why the fuck are you worrying about their opinions while you're alive? I just can't explain to everybody like clearer. When you figure out who you are and do all that, you win. Regardless of what you're trying to accomplish, you've got to tell the world about it. This is now the world. If you're not betting on this, you're finished. If you're not betting on this, you're finished. If you're not betting on this, you're finished.
Just everything, because especially when it comes to speaking of like forcing people into entrepreneurship and...
Yeah, so you react to that.
Yeah, because it's really not for everyone.
You know what's even scarier? It's not for almost everyone.
Yeah.
It's not only that it's not for everyone, it's actually quite a very small percentage.
Yeah.
Like a staggeringly small.
Yeah.
People that are meant to, and you know, who gets to say, but like people that will end up being successful entrepreneurs financially and emotionally is a very small group of people.
Yeah, and I think it's really interesting because I'm starting my own business as well, thanks to you. But it's when you're in it, you really learn like it takes a lot. And I think what's important, at least for me, that I'm constantly trying to think is like, am I enjoying
Good for you.
doing this, or am I just doing it because
it seems like the right thing to do?
It seems like the right thing to do.
Good for you.
Or if it's like,
can I tell you something that might help you?
Please.
The thing that I've come to realize also is what's great about being an entrepreneur inherently means you have all control, which means it's also all your fault, which is what people dwell on. But
I love that.
I do too. That means it's the same reason you like lightning and thunder. Like some people just genuinely enjoy chaos or adversity or things of that nature. So here's the thing I would tell you. That's the macro. Now let me go a little micro within that. You should absolutely try to focus on doing the things within your business that you like doing, and you should outsource the things you don't. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is they think they have to do everything. Now, you have to understand everything, because if you hire somebody to do something, or when you start out and you can't afford, but you have a relative or an intern do it for free, you do have to know it, because if that person leaves,
you need to know it.
You need to know it, but you don't. The way you'll enjoy it is if, you know, for example, somebody is great at making soup, and everyone tells them to start a soup company. And it's a direct-to-consumer delivery soup company, because that's 2019. She or he may love making the soup. They may not love how to do a biz dev deal with Uber Eats. They may not like running ads on Instagram, 1 mile radius to sell soup. Now, they have to be dangerous enough to know that Instagram swipe ups sell soup, but they don't have to be the person doing it. And over time, they can even spend more time making the soup. In the beginning, you have to spend a little time on everything. You need to figure out what your part of your business right now is making the soup.
I've realized that because now in the beginning, it's just been me and my co-founders. I've had to do sort of everything. And that's when I got a little bit confused. It's like handling the
do you and your co-founder divide and conquer, or do you guys do everything together?
Divide.
Good.
And conquer.
And
because he's had a lot of more experience. He's so he's doing also some of the parts that I don't like, but the thing is we're sort of the same personality types. So, and I like spreadsheets and all of that stuff. I hate it.
The good news is so many people love it.
Yeah, so now I've actually, because that's what I got a little bit confused when I started it, because it's like, is this actually
the job
for me?
Yeah.
Am I actually enjoying this? But once I realized, it's like I really do enjoy it. It's just like these parts that it's not my strong sides, and now
it's like being a parent. Like a lot of people love being a parent.
Yeah.
They may not like the part when they have to ground their child, or when their child pees their pants during the school play, or
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that a lot of people start a company and the company ends up becoming just another version of a job.
Yeah, because that's what I don't want. I don't want my job to feel like a job.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I learned from you, actually.
Thank you. I think the worst thing ever is to start a company that feels like a job. Otherwise, just stay in the job and let them have all the pressure.
Hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to my future self, to you, to my daughter. I thought of one thing today, that we're gonna watch this together, and I'm gonna see how she would react to this and how I would react to this after this 60-day journey will be done, and when I be settling back home. Well, anyway, the day started as very rough, and started to question myself that is it really worth it? Do I really want this? Is there another way to do this? Did I started wrong? Did I make the decision wrong? Well, in this video today, after sitting a session with Gary V, it enlightens me. It taught me some direction. It gave me some gray sunlight at the end of the tunnel, or light at the end of the tunnel, that if you really want it, everything is hard before it's easy. Do you have what it takes to do that? It's the work ethic, it's the the grinding every day. I've said that it's kind of rough when my day started, because I felt like I'm alone, like I've no one to throw my frustrations to, no one to say that I have to stop, rest for a while, and then do it later. And then I realized that if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be a business operator, especially when you're starting as a small business. You have to do everything. You have, just like a fighter, he has to fight and walk, or you know um, kill the fire by himself without knowing that someone is on his back. Just go and kill the fire. And today I realized that if I really want this, if I wanted to move forward, what do I have to do? The only answer that I got is, if this is the only alternative that I have, what would I do? Because today I felt like it's a job that I'm doing. I felt, that I'm not enjoying this at that very moment when a thing happened that it didn't go the way as planned. But I realized that those micro failures are leading to something better, which is really the thing that happened today, because I realized that I have to be patient. I don't have to push now as early as possible, because I'm just in the early stage of this. I just started the business, just printing business, one almost a month back, and I'm getting some results, slow, and this is this is where it should be. I have to start slow. I have to start small. I don't have to think big. I just have to, put more and more and more and more efforts to this. And then I realized that the more I felt that it's no longer a job, the more I felt that it's no longer work, the more it became easy for me to do things, the more it became easy for me to execute, the more it became easy for me to deliver the things that should be done on a particular day, on a particular project. And also, just wanted to share that we have struggled in our GB project. Just to update, the project is almost done. I mean, we gave up, hands up, throw a white towel. But when I spoke to people who, invested their emotions on this project, they kept on encouraging us that we have gone so far, why stop now? And there was a little bit of argument between me and Shep, a little argument that led to, keep us together, bind us to the goal that we wanted. And we decided and agreed that we have to bring Chibi home with us. And she tried everything, exhausted everything that she got. I supported all the way with the best that I can be. And now again, the day ended the way I wanted to, but didn't expect to. it ended that way because we listened, we put the work, we tried to step back a little, and then execute on the things that needs to be done. We didn't focus on the problem, we focus on the solution that we can do, though that solution is not clear to us, but because we consult each other, we're able to get things done the way we wanted it to happen. And it's overall great when my day ends, and it's gonna be the day four is now prompting me to be more courageous, be more uh, workaholic, be more uh, you know, to the end that I almost lost it in a positive way, to the end that if this is the last day of the business, what would I do? And it's very refreshing to think that if you really focus on, you know, making yourself ready on the next day, the next week, the next month, the game is easy, but preparation is hard. And I believe that when I just, you know, say to myself, bring it on, then I have to face it. And again, there's so many things that I was able to take away from the session with Gary Vee today, and it's really amazing. It's just a 6 minute two videos that I've watched, but it's super rich with tactics, with personal, you know, development, with straightforward, no BS advice, and I'm very happy that they ends well. So wish you the same. Wish you a safe day tomorrow. Wish you that your family has a good, you know, day every day. Wish you all the best. Keep safe. Wear your mask when you go out, and God bless. That's me saying goodbye.